Good morning, children. I hope all are fine. Children, take care of your health. Stay in home. Be safe. Take healthy food. Okay. So, we have completed 3 chapters of class 4 mathematics. Now we have started our class 4 mathematics chapter number 4. So, what is chapter number 4, children? We have started chapter number 4 also. In that, we have completed few topics. We have learned natural numbers, whole numbers, greater than, lesser than, place value, digits, numerals, number names. So these all things we have learned it and we have gone through the examples of these things. Okay. Now let us go on to the next topic. So how do we bring order to the numbers? So what is the way to arrange the numbers? Okay. Order means to arrange the numbers. So firstly, the simplest method is to arrange the numbers in an order by drawing on a number line. We can represent it on a number line. As on a number line, we write the numbers in a sequential manner. We'll not miss any of the numbers in between. Yes or no? As it is not, is there a number? The numbers? There is no number. Yet we can find out the largest number. We move to the right of the number line. That means forward of the number line, value gets bigger and bigger. This means we need to find the number which is present at one end. How much far we want, we've been reaching, but there is no end. Yes, the example we can take it is the stars in the sky. There are many stars. Can you count them? No, we cannot count them. They are countless. The same way are the numbers. Okay, children? So now this is the way to draw a number line. The number line, just draw a straight line and the numbers are point it to the 0. We'll start from the 0. Okay. In a serial order. And you will see here that children, from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, the gap between them, the difference or the distance between them will always be the same. Whatever, how many of the numbers you place it, the difference between the numbers should always be same. Yes, that means you have to distribute in an equal manner. Yes, so the number line, it will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the way to represent it. How much ever we have to find out until it, we will start drawing on a number line. Just remember, the difference remains the same. The gap remains the same. Okay, children? Then, let us go on with an example. Okay, if you want to go from 8 to 11. So you can see that the first number is small, 8, and the second number is 11. 11 is the bigger number. From small number to big number, we for a forward counting. Yes or no? When we have to move over to bigger number, we will start doing forward counting. That means we move forward. Now, 8 to 10, so you read the first step. Let us take one step. 8 to 9 is one step. Then 9 to 10 is another step. Then 10 to 11 is the another steps. So how many steps does we take to reach 11? 3 steps. 8 to 9, 1. 9 to 10, 2. 10 to 11, 3 steps we have taken to reach our destination 11. And what we did here? Forward counting. We moved forward. Okay. Towards the right. Now, let us go on. Let us take one more. The same number, let us reverse it. When we have to move from 8 to 11 we are moving forward, or we are doing forward counting. That is called addition on a number line, children. What it is called? Addition, adding the number. Okay, we are adding 3 steps. 8 plus 3 is giving us 11. Okay, so now what is the next one? Let us reverse it. Okay, 11 to 8 when you have to move on a number line. So 11 is the bigger number. From big number to the next number is 8. Big number to the small number. So that means you are going from big to small. What we have to do here? Backward counting. We have to move back side. Okay, that means we have to move towards the left. Yes or no? So we are going near to the 0. Now the same way, if you start, let us do the backward counting. Mark it from 11. So 11 to 10. One step. 10 to 9. Second step. 9 to 8. Third step. So how many steps we have crossed it to reach our destination 8? 3 steps. Yes, this is called subtraction. So backward counting is subtraction, forward counting is addition. Okay. The next. So this is the addition, children. Let us take one example and let us represent it on a number line. So what is our first example here? Let us take 4 plus 2. So how you will represent it? 4 plus 2. So first number is 4. Now mark your pencil on 4. Start with the 4 from and plus 2. Start marking from 4 plus 2. That means what we have to do? Plus 2 steps. 2 steps forward you have to move towards your right. So 4 to 5 one step and 5 to 6 second step. So our 2 steps are completed. Where did we reach now? 6. Yes or no? So 4 plus 2 will give you 6. This is called addition on a number line. This is the way to represent addition on a number line. Okay. The next one, subtraction on a number line. So let us all check it, or else let us understand it through an example. 11 minus 4. So how will you find out? How will you represent 11 minus 4? To the same number line starting from 0. Now 11 is the bigger number. From big minus 4. That means you have to go to the smaller number. So 11. Start from the 11, start counting, and we have to move backward. How many steps backward you have to move? 4 steps. Okay, so let us start. 11 to 10 one step, 10 to 9 second step, 9 to 8 third step, 8 to 7 fourth step. Yes, over. We have completed our answer. So where did we reach now? After doing the 4 steps, after crossing 4 steps backward, where did we reach? Towards our left. After crossing towards our left 4 times or 4 steps, where did we reach? 7. So 11 minus 4, what is our answer? 7. So if you reverse it, 11 minus 7. Yes. So 11 minus 7. So if you just go on, you should get the answer 4, because it is also vice versa. So what is that? 11 minus 7. 11 to 10 one step, 10 to 9 second step, 9 to 8 third step, 8 to 7 fourth step, 7 to 6 fifth step, 6 to 5 sixth step, 7 to 6. Just let us go on again, children. 11 to 10 one step, 10 to 9 second step, 9 to 8 third step, 8 to 9 fourth step, 7 to 6 fifth step, 6 to 5th sixth step, and 5 to 4 seventh step. So 7 steps completed. 11 minus 7. Where did we reach? We reached our destination 4. Understood, children? Okay, like this you will represent the subtraction on a number line. The next. taking 5 steps. Okay, now what do you have to go on? One more example, we'll take it. Okay, 3 plus 5. So let us represent it on a number line, 3 plus 5. So starting from the 3, you have to move 5 steps forward. Okay, because 3 is the small number and next to 5 is the big number. So let us start small to big. So 3 plus 3 to 4, one step, 4 to 5 second, 5 to 6 third, 6 to 7 fourth, and 7 to 8 fifth. So where did we reach now? 8. Okay, to total when you cross 5 steps from 3 to 3 plus 5, you will get as 8 as your answer. Now let us reverse it. Okay, reverse the numbers and check it whether you are getting the same answer or not. That is called, when you reverse it, just present it on number line. So when you reverse it, what is the question becomes here? 5 plus 3. So now start marking from 5, again go forward 3 steps, 5 to 6 one step, 6 to 7 another step, and 7 to 8 another step. To completed 3 steps, third steps, and where did we reach now? 8. So in both the questions, 3 plus 5 is equal to 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. This is called the order property of addition on a number line. Okay. So now let us again recall it. When we represent certain group of number on a plain line at an equal distance is called number line. It can be represented from the either side of the 0. Example line is drawn there, you can check it. Then next, subtraction on a number line. The subtraction also you can check here. Example is given 7 minus 5. We are going backward. The subtraction of two whole numbers. Whenever the number starts from 0 and we represent the numbers starting, will go on from 0 to will continue the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. So those are the whole numbers. The numbers starting from 0. When we start counting the numbers from 0, it is called the whole numbers. So here on a number line, represented from 0. Okay. So the subtraction of two whole numbers can also be shown on the number line. Let us take an example, 7 minus 5. 7 to 6, 1, 6 to 1. That means from 7 till 7 to 6 one step, 6 to 5 two step, 5 to 4 third step, 4 to 3 fourth step, and 6 to 2 fifth step. We completed and we reached 2. So 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. The next one is addition on the number line. You can see the line is drawn there, and let us start representing. So addition means you are going forward. Okay, subtraction means you are going backward. Addition of whole numbers can be shown on the number line. So 3 plus 4. So 3 to that means starting from 3, you have to move forward. 3 to 4 one step, 5 second step, 6 third step, and 6 to 7 fourth step. So where did we reach now? 7. Okay, this is called addition on the number line. Let's do some textbook problems. You can see there, Rama has, you are hanged with the it's hanging on some are tied there. Okay, be the white. Okay, if you count the white beads, in the first group of white beads are just counted the 10 children. Okay, then leaving that 10, only blue beads, second part. Okay, just count it. Those are also 10. Yes or no? You can see this. When you count the white beads, it is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then see here, blue beads 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these beads are arranged in the form of groups. what groups they are arranged? 10 groups they are arranged. Equal distribution is done here. Okay, so first 10 white, then second 10 blue, then third 10 white, then fourth 10 blue, like that, so on. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So total how many we have here? Beads? 100 beads are there. Okay. So first 10 is marked here. Then second 20 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 after it is marked as 25. Okay. So what is the question here? Can you tag 50? Where is the 50 beads coming here? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So the 50 bead is coming here. I have marked here, children. Just check it. Then next is 60, 70, then 75. So 70 after, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fifth bead is 75. This is the representation on the beads. We have tagged here 75. Then 70 after 5 is 75 plus 5, 80. Then this one is 90. Then next last one you have to tag is 100. See here I have tagged the 100. The next question, now identify. This is also called as the, when you tag also it is called the representation on a number line or on the beads is the same, children. Okay, now identify the number and write them on the tags that are hanging on the beads. So you can see that one arrow and a box is written. Up till there, what is the count you are getting it? Write those answers. Okay, so if you count here, first one white beads, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So where is the tag? First tag on 10. Then 10 after 20 blue, total 20 here up till blue. Then 20 after 21, 22. So what is the second tag where it is on 22? Then up till white here 30, 30 plus 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So what is the next tag there? 35. Then 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So how much is the next tag here? 45. And then up till this white completed 50, 50 after 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. The last tag is on 56. Like that. Now let us do the next one. Tag the 27, 39, 45, 15 on this beads chain at appropriate place. Okay. So what is the small here number? 14. So let us first tag 14. So white beads are 10. 10 after 11, 12, 13, 14. So here I have tagged it 14. The next small number is 27. So white 10, then here 20, blue completed 20, 20 after 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 20 plus 7 is 27. So I have tagged here near 27th bead. The next number is 39. So white completed 30. Now blue beads are starting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 39. I have tagged here 39. So last tagging is 50. Okay. 39 of 40 is completed 40 and the white beads are 10. 40 plus 10 is okay. This representation is also done. Now make this hangs 4, 78, 85, 63, 92 on the base chain. So you can see that I have tagged here. First 20 is tagged here. Then afterwards I have represented 50 also 54. So white completed 50 beads. Then 50 after 4 more beads if you added you will get 54 and I have marked it 54. Then blue completed 60. 60 plus 3 is 63. I have tagged here. Then next 60 after white completed 70. 70 after 78. 70 plus 8 is 78. I have tagged here 78. 78, 79, 80. So 80 after 85 is our question. 80 plus 5. So after 80, I have counted, added 5 more beads. There I have tagged this as 85. Then 90 beads completed. 90 plus 2, 92. Yes. So 90 beads after, count 2 more beads and tag there 92. And children, don't worry about the notes. I'll send it in My Class Campus in the form of a PDF. Okay, all the definitions and everything will be sent to it. Now page number 24. Okay, so what is there here? A number line is drawn with an equal distance in between 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Like that, equal distances is been there here. Okay, how will you show 37 on the number line? So how will you show? So what will I do? After 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So 30 after, I'll just go on placing the 7. I'll count where the 7 lines come over here. So first what will I do? From 30 to 40, I'll just go on with complete 10 lines. So that the 7th line, I'll mark it as 37. Yes or no? 30 plus 7 lines will give you 37. Okay. So 37 is in between 30 and 40. So what is the nearer number here? Rounding off to the nearest. Okay, children. So that will be 37. Nearer number for 37 is 40. Why? Because you have very less gap in between 37 and 40. So it becomes nearer. So rounding off to the tens and hundreds, I'll explain you in a separate way, children. Okay. So just understand it. From 30 and 40, the nearer number will be 40, children. Okay. Why? Because 37, after you have how many things here? 37, 38 and 39. After 2 numbers only 40 is coming. But if you go from 30, 30 after 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. After 6 numbers, the 7th number, that is 37, is coming. But here only after 2 numbers only 40 is coming. That is why it becomes the nearer number. Okay, children? The next one. Now what you have to show? You have to show 41, 59, 63, 75, 82 and 99 on this number line. We have to represent it on this number line. So let us do that. So now see here. So 41, 40 after 1 line, that is 41, and 59. That means nearer to 60. Just before one line before 60 is 59. Then 63 in between 2 lines. That means 63 is nearer to 60. Then 70, 75. 75 is nearer to 70. Then next what you have to tag it on the number line? 82. So 82 is near in between 80 and 90, and the nearest number for 82 is 80. The next one is 99. So 90 lies in between 90 and 100. And what is the nearest number? 99, 100. 100 is the nearest number because next only it comes over. Okay. Now identify these numbers on the number line. What do you have to identify here? Numbers you have to identify on the number line. So what are the numbers here? 21. So just tag it here 21, mark it. Then 38. Here the marking is there 38. Okay, wherever it stops, that is 38. Then 45. What is this representation? 45 lies in between 40 and 50. You can see that it is from equal distance. That is why it is 45. Then 69, nearest 69 lies in between 70, and the nearest number is 70. Then 85. 80 lies between 80 and 90, and the nearest number is 80 for 85. Okay. The next one, page number 27. Can you represent numbers more than 100 on a number line? That means you have to have the distance between them. When you represent it on a number line, the between equal distance should be there of hundreds. So 0 to 10, 1, 10 to 10 to 20, 30, 30 to 40, like that. 1, 10 lines you will place it in between 0 to 100. So now you have to represent now. You see here, line is drawn 0 to 100. So in between 10 lines will be how many lines? 10 lines. Equal distances. You can see scale from 0 to 1. How many small lines will be there on scale? 10 lines. You will see that 0 to 1 and 1 to 2, the distance and the lines will always be the same. Here also the same. Okay. The next one. Where will 50 lie on the number line? Okay, now you have to represent 50 on a number line. So 50 lies between 0 to 100. So 50 lies in between 0 to 100. And 50 is the nearest to 0. Yes? See here, I have represented 50 on this number line. Next one, it will be right in the middle of 0 and 100. Where will 120 lie? So then you can see that 120 will be lies in between 100 to 200. Rounding off to the nearest hundreds is now 120 lies in between 100 to 200. 100 and 200. So nearest will be 100. Why? Because 100, 100 after 110, 110 after 120 is only the second one. So that is why it is very near to 100. Then next, what is the next one you have to represent? 270. So 270 lies in between 200 to 300. 200 to 300. Yes, and 200 to 300. How many comes over here? 200 to 210, 210 to 220, 220 to 230, 230 to 240, 240 to 250, 250 to 260, 260 to 270, 270 to 280, 280 to 90, and 300. So these many are coming in between, and you can see that 200 to 270. How many we got it here? 70 is the 70. That means how many 7 lines are there in between 200 to 270. But if you go on from 270 to 300, only 2 lines are there in between. The third line is 300. So that is why the nearest number where 270 lies in between, the nearest round off will be 300. Where the gap is less or where the distance is less, that will become the nearest. The next representation is for 390. Okay, so 390 lies in between 300 and 400, and 390, as you know, it will be nearest to 400. It is very close to 400. Okay, then next is 410. 410 lies in between 400 to 500, and it will be the nearest to 400. Nearest round of hundreds is 400. The next one is 560. So 560 lies in between 500 and 600. Yes, and the nearest will be 600 because the distance from 560 to 600 is less. The next one, 750. 750 lies in between 700 and 800. Yes, and the nearest will be 700. Now next one, show 90, 180, 240, 360, 550, 820, 910 on the number line given below. Okay. Now see here, I have represented it. First one 90, 90 lies in between 0 to 100 and it is nearest to 90 is nearest to 100. Then next is 180. 180 lies in between 100 to 200 and it is nearest to 200. The next one is 240. 240 lies in between 200 to 300 and it will be nearest to 200. The next is 360. 360 lies in between 300 to 400. It is nearest to 360 is nearest to 400. The next is 550. 550 lies in between 500 and 600 and it is nearest to 500. The next 820. 820 lies in between 800 and 900 and 820 will be nearest to 800. The next one 910. 910 lies in between 900 to 1000 and 9 as you can see from the representation itself 910 is nearest to 900. Okay, so these are the rounding off to the nearest of tens and hundreds. Regarding these topics in depth also I'll explain you the definitions by tomorrow, children, in the next class. Okay, so by this our class is completed. So remember what you have learned today, how to mark on a number line and how to round off to the nearest. Okay, children, and complete it, as well as I'll send you the notes with the definitions also. Children, take care of yourself, take care of your health. Goodbye. Have a nice day.